All right, this is the other, series of the Metatron's Cube. I'm trying to lay a foundation. I mean, giving you an ideal foundation that was going on, before the flood. Because it's important to understand this, to proceeding of understanding what's going to happen in the near future. You know what I'm saying? That's, oh, sorry. Hey, what's up, man? All right, man. Be blessed. It's to proceed the next events, the chain of events that's going to occur. People that know about, Bible prophecy know that God works in circles, circles, like what King Solomon says, there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? That God's going to, do a similar that he established in the beginning. He will do circle around in the end in a different, a similar form of fashion. Not, so maybe different characters, but doing the same system that happened, But that's another, I hope y'all know about that. But whatever he did in the past, it's gonna turn around different from the other time. Okay, I'm sorry. Forgive me, y'all. I'm trying to get everything right. But anyway, now I left off, that talking about, that Metatron, build the pyramids. I'm finna parallel Metatron in building the pyramids to understanding God's divine plan. And now who defend the pyramids, that Sphinx they see, really was a lion. And that lion that was there defending the pyramids, that you see people have lions in front of their houses. You know what I'm saying? Lions, you see, they got the statue of lions defending their house. Well, those ideal lions defending a house was the angel Ariel. The archangel Ariel was the defender of the earth. Look up Archangel Ariel. And Ariel was defending the pyramids, that people, to keep people away from, the pyramids, really, the Great Pyramids. But when the flood came and destroyed, most stuff, and of course Mizraim and all his, brothers, Ham, the descendants of Ham went down below, they saw, the fallen angels came and, told them to desecrate, the lion statue and the pyramids. But they didn't, not really desecrate the pyramid, but desecrate the lion statue. Because the thing is, they told them to, tell everybody that they built, the pyramids, and they wanted them to desecrate the lion statue into the Sphinx, and in exchange, the fallen angels. Now, if you know about Egypt, they have in their hollow, whatever this thing goes, y'all know those pictures and stuff. They have pictures of kind of things that look like UFOs and stuff like that, and spaceships, in their, hieroglyphs. Yeah, there you go, hieroglyphs. They have pictures. That's the fallen angels. They more likely told, the descendants of Ham to, build near around the Egypt, and and tell people that you built it. You know what I'm saying? And utilize the pyramids for power. They were using. They had power. They had energy, and energy was utilized near that time period. After the flood. You know what I'm saying? And they were utilizing it, and they started perverting, of course. They started, and then Now you see those animals, you know, creatures, they see birds and bulls and stuff, half, you know, human, half bull, half bird. Well, those creatures, you know, existed that you don't know in the time of, you know, before the flood. And now they're treated as gods. Most of them died, you know, in the flood. But the thing is, they descended, you know, well, they ascended in that time period span of the flood. They ascended to influence the descendants of Ham of utilizing, you know, darkness concerning how they, you know, orchestrated their civilization. You know what I'm saying? They took upon names and images of stuff, the god of this, the god of that, the god of that, and god of this. That's why you got the Throt and the god of this and the god of that. And they utilized, you know, the evil spirits that died at the flood, pretty much, you know, they utilized them to give them knowledge of how to do what they do concerning, you know, they talk about, you know, the mummification and all that kind of stuff, which, you know, that the Egypts was suckers at, because when you die, you go to heaven, you go to hell, you know, but they taught them that, you know, when you die, you go to an afterlife, you know, and they believed the gods, and that's why the pharaohs, you know, the pattern, when a pharaoh dies, they got to kill all their servants, and they mummification all the people that served them, to serve them at the afterlife. That's why they got that ideas from the, you know, pretty much the fallen angels, you know, and, you know, the evil spirits that, you know, died in the flood and stuff like that. That's where they get the ideals from, and they're utilizing this same system here is now being utilized all through history, you know, and now, you know, they're using the ideals concerning right now to keep everybody in a system of darkness, to make sure that y'all keep operating in darkness and pretty much living to death, you know what I'm saying? But that's the thing about that you don't probably know about, you know, that now oh yeah, that's what I got to talk about. Oh yeah, now if you study the Great Pyramids, you know, there's a tip missing, and there's a tip missing, and what they, you know, the researchers found out that it's supposed to be a gold tip at that, you know, that's supposed to create a energy power source through there to, you know, give energy to the earth, you know what I'm saying? But divine energy. But of course, now they taught the fallen angels taught, you know, they, you know, utilized Osiris and, you know, Isis near that time period, you know what I'm saying, to begot the Horus, you know, that kind of idea. They followed the pattern of, you know, of course, Nimrod and Semiramis and Tammuz, y'all look that up, and to create an ideal religion of the sun, you know, sun god, through the lion statue and through the pyramids. See, you know, and the darken you know, so they can darken the reality of history to say, oh, we built the pyramids, and oh, we obtained this power. We did it. You know what I'm saying? They want y'all to believe that they built the pyramids to, you know, promote the reality that, you know, ideal of Satan and his darkness, to that men are gods. You know, it's the men are gods agenda that through that history that they're trying to now utilize, that say, oh, they created the Great Pyramids. But it's a lie. Of course, I hope you find that out. It's a lie. It's so much a lie that, you know, scientists are proving them wrong. You know, the natural proving them wrong. You know, spirit will prove them wrong eventually. But, you know, but the thing is, what you got to realize at the period of time that the Sethians dwell there. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because of what Isaiah said in 19. Really was going to explain to you better about, it's talk about, you know, the burdens of Egypt, you know what I'm saying? And what Isaiah's talking about, the Lord was looking down on more likely the descendants of Ham that, you know, started polluting the Egypt that once was, you know, the place where the Sethians dwelled at. He started polluting it and started making idols and all kind of stuff, utilizing it, that, you know, he's going to destroy them. He destroyed their civilization at that time. And then another civilization came about, you know, in Egypt history, you know what I'm saying? And that people need to understand that, but the pyramids are not evil. But, you know, now you see what the Illuminati is now doing. They're using the pyramid for evil, but the pyramids are not evil. You know, people think they are because, you know, the darkness is claiming that they created it. But the thing is, the pyramids are, you know, created by structures of God, according to what Isaiah 19 is saying. Because Isaiah called these, you know, the pyramids the pillars of the Lord. They're called the pillars of the Lord. And then explain that and the lion was Ariel, was the ideal of Ariel, the archangel of God. You know what I'm saying? That is the defender of the earth. Look them up. And that's what was at that time period, that, you know, now when the flood, after the flood, of course I told you, you know, the descendants of Ham came and they, you know, listened to the fallen angels and the evil spirits and started, you know, utilizing it and started polluting what God created. Of course, that's been the cycle of what you got to understand about a lot of things, that they're trying to pollute what God created. Now, the thing is, now Isaiah prophesies in the spirit concerning about, you know, the pillars of the Lord, the great pyramids, and the statue of the lion that you're supposed to see, that's supposed to proceed the near future of the end times, that you may not know about, that it's going to pursue the end time, you know, progress. And when the end times come, that's going to lead to of course, the last and evil days of judgment, you know, concerning the earth. But the thing is, that's how it's going to happen, you know, and it's important to understand the history to know, you know, to give more meaning of what you should do right now according to God's word. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, Satan always gonna say that he did it and he did this and he did this, and you know, they got all these videos that say that you know, the Star of David is the Star of Moloch. You know, it's like, no, it's not. The Star of David is proceeded out of the Metatron's cube. You know what I'm saying? The Star of David is proceeded out of the Metatron's cube. That is the foundation of the pattern structure of creation. You know what I'm saying? That the Jewish people got that idea from. It's just that you know, they steal, you know, God's ideas and they put darkness on it and they claim it. And that's been Satan's forte ever since he's been deceiving humanity. You know what I'm saying? He's a deceiver. He's not a creator. He's a deceiver that people need to understand. But you got to find out what he's deceiving to try to manipulate you to, you know, follow darkness. And that's why, you know, everybody's using a pyramid in darkness, but it's really God created the pyramids through Metatron, you know, that is in charge of. But research it and find out for yourself and see if I might be lying or I might be telling the truth. All right, That's what's up. To God be the glory here forever, forever. In Jesus' name, amen.